then you need to be able to connect with your guide. And this is the important question I'm asking. How do you actually know that it is your guide? For those people who are deceived, how do they know how to not be deceived?
So it's the best question you can probably ask, Terry, actually, because it's the most difficult thing to do.
Right.
So people that can hear voices, telepathic voices, when you speak to other energies, you don't actually hear an accent or anything like that. So if you're speaking to a Scottish guy, I would know Scottish. If that Scottish guy pretended to be Welsh and had a Welsh accent, I would then think, it's not the same person. But obviously this is very different because you're just getting words placed into your mind telepathically. You would know, so you have to be able to know the, it's difficult to describe it, to know the way that you've connected. So I know that I've protected myself and that I'm protected before I start to speak. And then I request to speak to my guide Chen. So in my mind I say, I wish to connect to my guide Chen, who's working for my highest good and the highest good of all mankind. And by that statement negates negativity by default, because anything negative wouldn't be working for my highest good or the highest good of mankind.
So if you don't declare that, or in your own mind that you're working for the highest good, right? If you neglect that, then there's a possibility that when you ask for a guide, it could be an imposter.
Yes, at that point you could get an imposter. You could still connect to your own guide.
See, this is a very, very important point, isn't it? Because it's very easy to be deceived. If you haven't got all your...
learned really through practice.
See, it's everyday occurrence to you, but what I'm trying to do is to make it clear to the novice who's stepping into this realm, who thinks they're connecting with a guide, but in fact they're being deceived. How do you really know the difference?
So that statement will be very helpful to start with. And also the more you connect to your guide, you start to learn about, they all have personalities as we do.
Yes.
So the more you speak to them and the more you connect to them, you start to learn what personalities are.
It's like when a friend phones you up, you know straight away it's your friend, it's not an imposter.
I know your friend may crack a joke.
Yeah.
You think, and my guide Chetty is a comical guide. He's quite funny, even in difficult circumstances. He can make things quite funny, which sometimes is frustrating, but it's the way it works really. And also there's a certain thing that we do, so when I connect to him, he shows me a picture that we've agreed, that we never discuss afterwards, and I know it's him.
Right, now that's another important point. You nearly forgot to say that.
Yeah, it's something I do without thinking about it really.
See, this is what I'm trying to draw out of you. These little tricks that make you certain that you're...
Yeah.
That's very important, that is.
So when I see this particular picture, I think, okay, so I'm still not guaranteed to be talking to Chen, but I now know that the likelihood is it probably is him.
Okay.
And then he'll show me a picture of himself. So I actually see a picture of a Chinese gentleman with long hair and the droopy moustache, the classic Chinese fisherman that was on the banking advert, catching the fish with the bird type thing. So when I see that, I think, okay, it's like Chen. And then we normally greet with a, hi Chen, how are you? And he'll say, fine, how are you?
Right.
Sometimes he'll say, I'm busy, what do you want?